Hello, friends. I'm sharing with you today a helpful book I've read this year called The Book of Forgiving by Archbishop Desmond Tutu and his daughter, the Reverend Mopu Tutu. Besides the worldwide stories, examples on forgiveness, the book offers a person a pathway of help in forgiving yourself and for granting forgiveness. It also explains what forgiveness is not, and why forgive. However, let's start with the Bible first, and what Jesus had to say about forgiveness. In the New Testament, the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verses 21 to 22, Peter, a disciple of Jesus, asked, "Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? 7 times?" Jesus replied, "No, not 7 times, 70 times 7. You see, back then the rabbis taught the people they should forgive those who offended them 3 times. So Peter thought he was being generous by offering 7 times. The Hebrew number 7 has the same consonants as the word for completeness or wholeness. Jesus' response is commanding to forgive someone up to 490 times. The number 490 is the numerical value of the biblical Hebrew word tamen, which means complete, perfect, or finished. Now back to the book. In the chapter Why Forgive, there is a section on the science of forgiveness, and that would affirm this completeness. It states that studies showed when a person forgives, it reduces depression, decreases anger, increases hopefulness, improves spiritual connection, and increases emotional self-confidence. Those are just the psychological benefits. Research also shows that people have fewer health and mental problems and reduces the physical symptoms of stress. The authors write, "We are sisters and brothers, whether we like it or not. To treat anyone if they were less than human, less than a brother or sister, no matter what they have done, is to contravene the very law of our humanity." Another chapter in the book, What Forgiveness Is Not, is also especially helpful. Forgiveness is not easy. It requires hard work and consistent willingness. It is not weakness. It requires courage and strength. It is not forgetting. It requires a fearless remembering of hurt. It is not quick. It can take several journeys through the cycles of remembering and grief before one can truly forgive and be free. For followers of Jesus, forgiveness is a requirement. We must forgive because the Lord has forgiven us. God did design us to forgive, and then we let Christ into our lives to heal us of pain we have experienced. In Mother Teresa's book, In the Heart of the World, she tells the story of a young man who was staying in the home of the sisters had opened in New York for AIDS patients. The young man was struggling with death, and when the sister asked him what was wrong, he replied, "Sister, I cannot die until I ask my Father to forgive me." The sister found out where the father was and called him. Mother Teresa states, "And something extraordinary happened. Like a living page from the gospel, the father came and embraced his son and cried, 'My son, my beloved son.' And the son begged the father, 'Father, forgive me.' 2 hours later, the young man died. Forgiving is what sets us free and makes us whole. Peace be with you."